Okay, so I can frame the question which we are solving in this particular session is that we need to enter or take an integer as an input from the user. This integer would be the value of percentage of that a person receives, right? Then once we get that, we would pass that integer to a function called as print result, and that print result function is nothing but it is simply printing depending upon the value of that percentage, whether that student has failed or if he has passed in first class, passed in second class, or it is distinction. And if the input is wrong, it will print wrong input, right? It is as simple as that, right? So this is a very good example wherein we can get our say if else logic clear, right? So typically again standard first two statements hash include iostream and using namespace std. Then the next that we have is, right, I am having a function. Now the return type of this function is void. What does void mean? Void means that this function will not be returning anything, right? The job of this function is not to return anything, right? And this function print result, right, it has a single parameter, and that parameter we are calling it per, right? Now let us go into the definition of this function. Right, in the function definition, right, what I am saying is if my percentage is greater than equals to 0, right, and if my percentage is less than 40, I am printing fail, right? So typically this logical AND operator is what we need to understand. So this AND is, as you all know, AND is like 1 and 1 will give you true, right? Others would give you false, right? So this, if my first condition is true, that is PER greater than equals to 0, and my second condition which is PER less than 0, if both are true, only then would this print fail, right? Otherwise it would go to else, right? So as you can see, it is pretty easy to understand, right? And what I am doing here is I am saying I am taking a variable p, right, which is an integer. Now you can always take it as float, again it's how you used to do it, right? Then I am asking the user to enter the percentage, right, and specifically I have said that enter percentage in integer. Then I am using a cin statement and I am taking its value in p, right? Then I am saying a cout endl. Now endl is similar to what a \n does, right? That is, it prints a new line so that I'll get my output in a new line, and then I'm calling this function print result, right? So I'll just compile this, okay, and I'll run it, right? I'll say, let me give the wrong input first. Let's say I give -10, so what I get is wrong input, right? Let me try with another wrong input, say 101. Again it should give me wrong input, right? Now if I give say 20, it should print me failed. If I give 61, right, first class, right, and likewise. Again it is a pretty simple program, and the idea behind this is that you guys should know basic if else, right? That is the standard idea. I'll stop the recording.